We want freedom by any means necessary. We want justice by any means necessary. We want equality by any means necessary. We want it now, or we don't think anybody can have it.
So whatever kind of action program can be devised to get us the things that are ours by right, then I'm for that kind of action no matter what the action is. I don't think when a man is being criminally treated that some criminal has the right to tell that man what tactics to use to get the criminal off his back. When a criminal starts misusing me, I am going to use whatever is necessary to get that criminal off my back. And the injustice that has been inflicted upon Negroes in this country by Uncle Sam is criminal. Don't blame a cracker in Georgia for your injustices. The government is responsible for the injustices. The government can bring these injustices to home. And what you and I have to let the man know is we are peaceful people. We're loving people. We love everybody who loves us. But we don't love anybody who doesn't love us. We're non-violent with people who are non-violent with us. But we are not non-violent with anyone who is violent with us.
But when someone attacks you, when someone comes at you with a club, when someone comes at you with a rope, when someone comes at you with a gun, despite the fact that you've done nothing, he tells you,
what's up, everybody?
Pray for those who you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to MTGV Crime Podcast. I cannot believe what I just woke up to. So Malcolm X's daughters is suing the CIA, the FBI, and NYPD. Wow. Now this gotta be bigger than Diddy, y'all. This gotta be bigger than Diddy. Shout out to Malcolm X's daughters. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Sleuth Nation. Wow, I never even thought about this one. Welcome in. Wow.
We here today officially announce the filing of our $100 million lawsuit against the United States government, the FBI, the CIA, and the NYPD, who we believe all conspired to assassinate Malcolm X. It is not lost on us that justice has been delayed in this matter. And on this momentous occasion, we stand ready to lay out our complaint very soundly. We believe there is solid ground to go forward with this lawsuit at this time. Over the last 3 years, every day, every week, every month, we have been unearthing new evidence, evidence of people never having spoken before about what they witnessed during those turbulent times in the 1960s. The government fingerprints are all over
Wow.
the assassination of Malcolm X. And finally, we believe we have the evidence to prove it.
Wow, I find this very, very, very interesting with everything.
Civil rights attorney.
with everything that we've been talking about over here, I find it very interesting, and the timing with the election. And I mean, like, this is major. So, I mean, I'm literally just waking up and I'm seeing this. So we definitely gonna be following this over here. Shout out to Double Speaks Podcast. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome in, Courtney. Shout out to everybody in the bushes watching and the people on the replay. But this right here, so this lawsuit was filed on Friday. So this is hot off the press. But I'm going to read this article. It says nearly 60 years after Malcolm X assassinated at the Audubon Ballroom in Manhattan, his family filed a federal lawsuit on Friday, claiming that the New York Police Department, CIA, and FBI played a role in his unaliving. The lawsuit filed in Manhattan claims that the agencies knew about threats against the civil rights leader, but failed to intervene on his behalf. It says that they had intentionally removed their officers from inside the ballroom before he was shot and left him even more exposed by arresting his security detail in the days before the event. So the family also claims that the agencies engaged in fraudulent concealment and cover-up after Malcolm X's death by keeping information from his family and hamstringing efforts to identify the people who did this to him. So 3 men were arrested and convicted in the unaliving. But after spending more than 20 years in prison, 2 of them, Muhammad and Khalil, the third, Thomas, was paroled in 2010. It has taken us a long time to get to this point, his daughter said, Shabazz. Malcolm X's third eldest daughter said on Friday at the news conference. So we definitely going to listen at this news conference. Miss Shabazz says she and her sisters were grateful for the help of the legal team. So I find this very interesting with it being Ben Crump, the one, of course, who else would be doing a case like this? So we going to get into it. I hope y'all enjoyed as much as me because, yeah.
Ben Crump talking about the announcement of a new filing of a lawsuit on behalf of Malcolm X's family. Let's listen on Live Now.
Ilyasa Shabazz, who is the personal representative
Welcome in,
of the estate and working along with her family to get the justice that has eluded them for almost 60 years. I want to take a point to talk about the great team of legal warriors that have been assembled to fight this battle. Attorney Ray Hamlin has been fighting with the family for over a decade. He hails out of New Jersey. Attorney Flint Taylor is a stalwart civil rights lawyer. He represented the family of Fred Hampton when COINTELPRO federal government-led assassination killed Brother Fred in his home next to his wife. He never gave up on getting justice for Fred Hampton, and he has vowed not to give up on getting justice for Malcolm X. So we're very proud to have him assembled with our team. Also, we have present with us a good friend, an old foxhole warrior that we fought many battles with. The one that is most storied for him is his gallant representation of the Exonerated Five, formerly known as the Central Park Five, and how he fought for 11 years, steadfast and committed, never ever taking his eyes off the prize. And we're so honored to have him as the local counsel with us in this war. Attorney Nabiha Shear, a young, brilliant, courageous lawyer, has been working with young lawyers in our firm and the People's Law Firm night and day for almost 3 years now.
Welcome in,
to
y'all.
go through FBI files, any state attorney files, district attorney files that have been released, to dot every I and cross every T. And along with Attorney Brooke Cluse and myself, we are just ready for this fight. As we come up on the eve of the 60-year anniversary into the assassination of Malcolm X, we here today officially announce the filing of our $100 million lawsuit against the United States government, the FBI, the CIA, and the NYPD, who we believe all conspired to assassinate Malcolm X, one of the greatest thought leaders of the 21st century. It is not lost on us that justice has been delayed in this matter. And on this momentous occasion, we stand ready to lay out our complaint very soundly. We believe there is solid ground to go forward with this lawsuit at this time. We're not just making history, but we're making a path for justice. We believe a precedent setting path for justice for those who have been denied justice by the American legal system for far too long. It has been a long journey, Eliasa, 3 years almost. And I know we've talked so much about getting to this moment, but everything happens in due time. Over the last 3 years, every day, every week, every month, we have been unearthing new evidence, evidence of people never having spoken before about what they witnessed during those turbulent times in the 1960s. We heard from Mustafa Hassan, who, Attorney Hamlin, if you'll show that picture, came forward and offered his testimony for the first time and offered visual evidence that corroborated what he witnessed, what he believed was happening. He saw Talmadge, who was one of the shooters of Malcolm X, as he was working there as part of the security detail, and they tried to capture him. And you see in the picture where they're grabbing him, but the NYPD officers that he said showed up on the scene, and he thought it was very interesting that there were no presence of police that day in this Audubon theater. But he said as he struggled to grab him from getting away, it was as if NYPD was trying to help him escape being captured. Had never had that testimony before. Also, Saeed and Walter, two young men who were part of Malcolm's regular security, were arrested the week before after they had been entrapped by Raymond Wood, an undercover NYPD officer who was working in cahoots with the Federal Bureau of Investigations. And we now know that Raymond Wood.
Now we want to pause this a little bit because, let's pay attention to how the laws have changed now, how their actions or tactics have changed now or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all find this interesting? Like, the timing of this? Like, I don't know what to think about this right now, but I heard them say they've been working on this for 3 years. I've heard not a peep about this. So what are y'all thinking? Like, wow. I mean, it's something about this, y'all, and everything that we've been talking about over here for this to happen right now. I mean, I'm just waking up, so I can't even tell y'all what I'm feeling right now. But I just knew I had to come live, and we needed to watch this together. So while I gather my thoughts, let me hit play. Shout out to everybody in the building. Welcome in.
Was also present here in the Audubon Theater the day that Malcolm X was assassinated on February 21st, 1965. Walter and Saeed have both sworn affidavits that they believe their entrapment and arrest and in being imprisoned in the jail the week before Malcolm's assassination was all part of the conspiracy to make sure that the assassination attempt on Malcolm X's life was successful. Walter is 93 years old, and he, for the first time, swore an affidavit as to what they believe happened on February 21st, 1965. And we know that there were 9 police officers undercover in this room when Malcolm was assassinated. And we know that Eugene Roberts was also one of the undercover Black police officers who had been assigned to infiltrate the Black resistance organizations like CORE, like the Nation of Islam, like Malcolm X's Afro-American Unity. The government fingerprints are all over the assassination of Malcolm X. And finally, we believe we have the evidence to prove it. And you're going to hear from these great lawyers before you hear from his daughter about why we feel so convicted at this moment in time as we come up on the 60th anniversary of the assassination of Malcolm X, to say that we will finally get to justice and truth about not only the assassination of Malcolm X, but the orchestrated assassination of Malcolm X. At this time, I give you a great lawyer, a person who's been with the family over the years, a great Omega man, Attorney Ray Hamlin.
Thank you, Mr. Crump. As we stand here today in the center, it's a place of hope on behalf of the Shabazz family. Almost 60 years ago, though, this was a place of unspeakable tragedy and pain. It is a testament to the family who has been living with the burdens of what happened in 1965. And the fact that they are continuing, along with these lawyers, to seek justice for Malcolm X. And I want you to think about something for a moment.
Salute, Teresa. Welcome in.
When Attorney Crump was talking about Mr. Hassan, the fact of the matter is, Mustafa Hassan was present on the date that Malcolm X was assassinated. He is prominently displayed in these photographs. Why would it be that no one, for almost 57 years, never heard from him, never spoke to him, never took a statement from him? This is law enforcement who has the ability to question witnesses, whether it's the FBI, whether it's the city of New York. Why wouldn't they speak to someone whose presence is so prominent? Fortunately, because this fight has been going on for decades, we had the opportunity to speak to Mr. Hassan. And Mr. Hassan finally came forward to provide the information that he's been holding for all those decades. So you ask yourself this last question: why would the government prosecute 2 individuals knowing those individuals had no involvement in the assassination? What was it that our government, that the city was trying to protect? We all believe that there were powers at be in motion to try to silence Malcolm X, to try to silence his message. We are here today to make sure that justice is served, and we will ensure that his message lives on and that he will not be silenced. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Hamlin. And now we will hear from this young, brilliant attorney, Nabi Hashir, who has went through every aspect of all the files that have been released pertaining to the exoneration of those who were wrongfully convicted for killing Malcolm X, to every bit of information that we have been able to get from the FBI files, even though we know there's more out there that exists. And so you're going to hear from her as we continue to try to make the case for Mayor Eric Adams, the Attorney General of the United States, and all others who have authority to make a decision in this matter, to decide that now is the right time to give Malcolm X the justice that he and his family deserve. Attorney Nabi Hashir.
Good morning, and thank you for your coverage of this significant time as we fight to right the historic wrongs of our justice system and our country's governance. Our legal teams are honored to work with these inspirational daughters. Ms. Shabazz, thank you for allowing us to work with you to fight for your father. I want to take a moment to make sure everyone knows who Malcolm X was. Yes, he was a father, a husband, a community member, but he was also a man who genuinely fought for us and had a vision of what we could be. He shared his visions with us in speeches given in June of 1964 about how the problem of the Black man needed to be taken away from the hands of the United States government and instead put before the United Nations, where he believed that this world body would be able to have the power to hold the United States accountable for the illegal and criminal injustices that they committed against their people. In January 1965, Malcolm said in an interview with the CBC, "We believe that our problem is not a violation of civil rights, but of human rights. Not only are we denied the right to be a citizen in the United States, we are denied the right to be a human being." Couldn't Malcolm have said these same words today? Haven't we seen the same forms of repression happen today? This is the legacy that we fight for the future Malcolm knew America could have. Federal and state agencies targeted Malcolm and described him as a Black extremist, labeled Black organizations as hate groups, and developed a systemic and illegal war on the Black movement. Malcolm knew that these efforts to repress his justice movement existed, yet he remained steadfast, uncompromising and unwavering in his beliefs, and unapologetically proud to be Black. This terrified the United States so greatly that the FBI New York special agent sent a letter to J. Edgar Hoover on December of 1964. He called for extra coverage and extra surveillance of Malcolm X's activities, since Malcolm intended to have the issue of the oppression of Black Americans brought before the United Nations. Just 2.5 months later, Malcolm was assassinated.
Wow.
In Malcolm's memory, we honor his legacy by remaining steadfast in our fight for justice for every single just cause, including his.
I mean, just thinking about the fight for Javion and all of the people that's been left at a tree and how they rule on all of these, we haven't gone far from where we at right now. That's why, I mean, it's so interesting to me just to hear everything that they're going to be saying, because we still fighting the same fight. And so, yeah, Trump was talking about full immunity and all of that. And I see what Street is saying in there. When I tell you I got to do my homework when it comes down to this, because I haven't. And I know they got so much information on Malcolm X. And I think a documentary came out a couple years ago. But yeah, we going to be following this completely over here. But I just feel like everything that they say is everything that we hearing with the Javion McGee case, the Breonna Taylor case. And Javion McGee, well, I mean, I can't say it wasn't involving police. I'm thinking, yeah, everything is involving just the local police. They going after the FBI, CIA, and NYPD. This is very interesting. I've never heard of such a lawsuit. Have y'all? But Malcolm X, this is something at this time. Like, this could really, something could really majorly develop behind this.
Thank you very much, Attorney Schiff, for your commitment to this case. It is inspirational. Next, you will hear from elder in the legal profession who did something that many people thought couldn't be done. Hold the government to account, the federal government to account for killing a Black man. He did it, set a precedent, and we still have some more precedent to set, Flint. From the People's Law Firm in Chicago, Illinois, we welcome you, Flint, again in these holograms. Yes, sir.
Thank you. It's truly an honor to stand here with all these wonderful lawyers, and particularly with the family, Miliasa, and to be honored to be asked to work on this case. This is an international human rights case. It's not just a civil rights case, it's a human rights case. And it is a case that now I stand here almost 55 years. Yes, December 4th, 1969 was the infamous day in Chicago when the Chicago police, together with the prosecutor of Cook County, and yes, secretly, the FBI and its COINTELPRO program went in the stealth of night and murdered and assassinated young, vibrant Black Panther leader Fred Hampton. And it took us 13 years to uncover the depth of that conspiracy that, like the case with Malcolm X, implicated not only those police and not only those prosecutors, but yes, the FBI and its COINTELPRO program. And what we learned back then was the outline of what we're now uncovering in this case. And that is that COINTELPRO was designed by J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI to secretly disrupt and, yes, destroy Black organizations, and particularly Black organizations that were challenging the government. And that organizations that were fighting for coalitions, were fighting to work with other groups in this country and internationally to bring justice and to fight against white supremacy. And we learned at that time that one of the initial people that they targeted was Malcolm X. And then they targeted Martin Luther King and Stokely Carmichael, and yes, the Black Panthers, some 5 years after the assassination of Malcolm. So I was asked to come in this case, and as I said, it's an honor to be here, to look at the evidence that started to come out about the FBI's role and its connection to the New York Police Department and its bossy, after the exoneration of the two men in November of 2021. And that's why we talk about a 3-year investigation that we've been involved in, because then it became known that the FBI secretly hid all these years the fact that there were 9 FBI informants in this ballroom, that one of the man who carried the shotgun and actually assassinated Malcolm X, had heavy connections to the FBI and may well have been an FBI informant. He certainly was given favors after the fact. We're looking for his file. They're trying to say it may have been destroyed, but that's some of the stuff that we're looking for in this case. And the parallels are very patent. The parallels between the assassination of Fred Hampton and the assassination of Malcolm X. And that's why I'm here. That's why my office is here. And that's why we've joined together to honor the name of Malcolm X, to fight for his family, however long it may take for the government and for the New York Police Department to take note of this case and to make justice and to give reparations to the family and to the people who have fought all these years for justice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Attorney Flint Taylor, and all the resources and institutional knowledge you bring to this fight based on your years, 13 years of fighting for justice for Fred Hampton. We pray that it should not take that long to get justice for Malcolm X. And the final attorney you will hear from this morning is one of your own, New York's finest, in a different sense.
Sure.
Attorney Jonathan Moore fought for justice for so many, Eric Gardner and others, and exonerated 5. We are so honored to have him working alongside with us, as we know he will stay the course. And as we talk with Mayor Adams and the city of New York, we want to have somebody who is very keenly aware of navigating those aspects as he did, fighting for 11 years to get justice for the exonerated 5. Attorney Jonathan Moore.
Thank you very much, Ben. First of all, let me say what an honor it is to stand up in this podium next to Ilyasah Shabazz, who is a hero for all of us in terms of her staying true to this struggle to get justice for Malcolm X and for his family as well. And it's really an honor of my career, on my lifetime, to be on the stage with her. This will be a long fight. This will be a hard fight, hopefully not as long as some of the fights we've been involved in, but we will not give up until we have justice for Malcolm X and for his family. This is, in a sense, about a reparations case. This is about remedying a wrong that happened many years ago that has not been dealt with by the the federal government or the city government. And we know that there's strong evidence, witness the exoneration of the two people who were originally convicted of it, that the governments, the two governments, the city of New York and the federal government, conspired to, we believe, eliminate Malcolm X as a incredibly dynamic political figure in this country back in 1965, and to then cover it up for many, many, many years. We will turn over every rock. We will open up every drawer. We will look at every file to get the truth about what happened to Malcolm X. And I'm happy to join with Attorney Ben Crump and with my brother Ray McClain here, and with Fred Hammond. I'm sorry, I said Ray. Ray Hammond, and with my longtime colleague Flint Taylor, and this struggle to get justice for Malcolm X and for the family of Malcolm X. Thank you.
No, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you very much. And as we hear from get ready to hear from our final speaker, the daughter of Malcolm X, Ilyasah Shabazz, who will make a brief statement before we take your questions. I want to acknowledge some great lawyers on our team who are not present here, but deserve just as much respect and credit. And that is Attorney Desiree Austin Holliday, Attorney Ben Elson, and Attorney Luna Drewby. They have been just battle warriors for Malcolm X's journey to justice. But we come to the final person who, man, I remember it was out the Trayvon when we first talked, Ilyasah. That was in 2013. About will we ever get justice? And it's been a long journey. And I remember the hope after the other two brothers were exonerated for being wrongfully convicted for killing your father. And you said, Attorney Crump, this gives me hope. And so we're finally here today, and I know you've been so patient as we've worked so hard to get to this point where we finally get to file the lawsuit. So I know we still have a long way to go, but this day in and of itself is a small victory in your personal journey. I present to you one of the daughters of Malcolm X, Ilyasah Shabazz, Dr. Ilyasah Shabazz.
Thank you. So it has taken us a long time to get to this point, and we fought primarily for our mother, who was here on February 21st, 1965, when just a week prior, her home was firebombed as she and her husband lay in bed as husband and wife, with the bomb thrown into the nursery where my sisters and I, age 6, 4, 2, and not quite 1, slept. My mother was pregnant when she came here to see her husband speak, someone who she just admired totally, and to witness this horrific assassination of her husband. It's this photo over here where we see my mother, who was a registered nurse, care for her husband, loosen his tie, give him the comfort that he needed. She attempted to give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. She turned this place, which represented
They should have moved the camera
trauma,
while she was
tragedy, and turned it into a place of triumph, not for herself, but for others, to be the beneficiaries of my father's work, this young generation to carry this work forward so we can get a semblance of truth and justice for all of those who have been wrongfully murdered. And so I'm grateful on behalf of my sisters, my 5 sisters, to stand here with a competent, ethical group of experts, legal experts, as we seek justice for the assassination of our father, and that the truth will be recorded in history.
Yes.
Thank you.
I really would like to hear a lot more from her, but I mean, I know this is the beginning, but I don't know, y'all. I'm feeling some kind of way. It's like, is it a trick to this? Like, they've been fighting for this lawsuit for so long, and finally now, right before Trump gets in, get an inauguration and all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know. The timing to me is very interesting. Very interesting. But I'm going to keep letting this play.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shabazz. Thank you. We will take your questions if you have any. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Will you be presenting any evidence that is not based on eyewitness statements or affidavits in your case?
Well, we believe we've tried to present the evidence as it has come forward to us in previous press conferences, but this is the culmination of all the evidence, not only in this case, but as Attorney Flint Taylor talked about, the evidence of what they did to Fred Hampton and the evidence that what they did to those two who were wrongfully convicted. And so it's a combination of all the evidence. It's a really good lawsuit. I encourage you all to read it. And it was filed this morning, and press at bencrump.com. We will electronically give you all copies as soon as you send the email request and such. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Are you asserting that the 9 undercover officers you referenced earlier who were in the room that day, were they all NYPD?
We believe many of them were NYPD, but as we said, we're still waiting to get files. We have certain files. We have some of the things that J. Hoover said in regards to Malcolm X, who he considered one of the greatest threats to America, who he said we must do something about Malcolm X. And we know that he gave the order, and the BHA Attorney Shear, you all correct me if I misspeak, but he gave the order after Malcolm X was assassinated that nobody is to reveal the presence of our undercover officers in this room. That those men went to prison wrongfully, and all those undercover agents knew that they were not involved in the assassination of Malcolm X. That's the very meaning of fraudulent concealment. They were committing a fraud by concealing the truth, and that is one of the bases for our lawsuit. And we have brought 42-1983 excessive force claim. We brought 42 USC 1983 claim that the state created a danger and failure to protect. A 42-1983 claim denial to access to the courts. 42 USC 1983 loss of society services and parental guidance for Malcolm X. All the things that, had they known that the government was involved, that his family could have bought at the time, but it was concealed from them. And we think that concealment was intentional. We have a 1983 claim based on conspiracy. We have a 1983 claim based on Monell liability. We have brought the claims under the Federal Tort Claims Act. We brought a claim based on state law for fraudulent concealment. And we brought a claim based on state law for the wrongful death of Malcolm X. And we believe all 9 of these claims are relevant and the proximate cause of why Malcolm X was killed today and why his family were denied justice for almost 60 years. And it's all present in there in great detail. Are there any more questions? And please feel free to chime in. If there are no further questions, we will continue to keep you all updated on this journey for justice. We pray that the mayor and the city of New York and the attorney general of the United States will read this complaint and learn all the dastardly deeds that were done by their predecessors and try to right these historic wrongs. It is within their power to do so. Thank you all very much.
Wow. What do y'all think? Y'all can definitely call in. I want to know what y'all thoughts are on
It's
this.
been almost 60 years since the assassination of civil rights leader Malcolm X in the Audubon Ballroom in Washington Heights. His family had said previously that the circumstances around what happened had been fraudulently concealed.
As Doug Williams reports, they filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that they hope brings justice.
We here today officially announce the filing of our $100 million lawsuit.
Ben Crump and the family of Malcolm X on Friday morning announcing a lawsuit against local and federal law enforcement agencies, including the NYPD, CIA, FBI, DOJ, and the U.S. government.
Who we believe all conspired to assassinate Malcolm X.
The allegations towards local and federal authorities included in the lawsuit: failing to safeguard despite imminent threats, removing security the night of the assassination, actively encouraging and facilitating the assassination, on-duty operatives failing to...
Hold on, I need to pull something up right quick. Wait. Give me a second.
It don't matter the color of the skin, either woman or man, just let the case land. It's here, it's in safe hands. This is God work, not a fake plan. Too many kids being found in these lakes, man. This is MTGV, and you with Miss V. She keep her ear to the street, like a drum to a beat. This is the place that you wanna be, but all trolls we delete, you better believe. Just so you know we don't go for those that's taking these souls. We know, but it's getting so out of control. Just so you know we don't go for those that's taking these souls. We know, but it's getting so out of control. Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man. Team Vibe, Miss V. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment, too.
Intervene and a concealment effort or cover-up after the fact.
We seek justice for the assassination of our father, and that the truth will be recorded in history.
No new evidence was presented on Friday. In July of last year, Crump introduced what he called a new witness of the assassination, who, in a signed affidavit, recalled seeing the gunman be protected by law enforcement in the moments after. Both the NYPD and FBI declined to comment on the lawsuit. The city law department tells us only that they're reviewing the case. Here in the newsroom, Doug Williams, CBS News, New York.
Okay, so hold on. I do have a number up if y'all want to call in, but we gonna get back into we gonna go into Javion. But before I do that, I wanted to read this article about the two guys that were arrested. So this actually let me pull up that picture. Who the heck is calling me right now? So this article is, it says the two men convicted of unaliving Malcolm X will be exonerated after decades. So Muhammad and Khalil. It says the two men found guilty of the assassination of Malcolm X are expected to have their convictions thrown out on Thursday. The Manhattan District Attorney and lawyers for the two men said, rewriting the official history of one of the most notorious murders of the civil rights era. For decades, historians have cast doubt on a case against two men, Muhammad and Khalil, who each spent more than 20 years in prison. Their exoneration represents a remarkable accomplishment of grave errors made in a case of towering importance. The 1965 murder of one of America's most influential Black leaders. Boy. So, it's long overdue, said Brian, a civil rights lawyer and founder of the Equal Justice Initiative. What need to happen is the laws need to be dismantled. Every law that was in place during slavery time need to be changed. But of course, I just find it I'm still lost for words, y'all. Like, the timing is just so interesting to me, and I just never imagined this time coming up. But I'm happy that it's here, and it's gonna be interesting to see everything that comes with this, being that we're still there, right? We ain't going nowhere. We know this from the Javion McGee case that we about to start talking about. You're gonna hear his parents tell you what they're going through currently with this case, and wow. But anyway, okay, so it's long overdue. So this is one of the most prominent figures in the 20th century who commanded enormous attention and respect, and yet our system failed, and we still demanding respect. We still demanding the same stuff that they was talking about, like, and nothing has changed. That's where I'm at. So a 22-month investigation conducted. I mean, and then it's just like typical, because don't nobody go to jail but the black man, but the person behind it is the one that's orchestrating the whole thing. That looks nothing like the people that got locked up. So, wow, a 22-month investigation conducted jointly by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office and lawyers for the two men found the prosecutors and two of the nation's premier law agencies, enforcement agencies, the FBI and the NYPD, had withheld key evidence that, had it been turned over, would likely have led to the men's acquittal. So the two men, known at the time of the unaliving as Norman three times Butler and Thomas 15 times Johnson, spent decades in prison for the unaliving, which took place on February 21st, 1965. When three men opened fire inside a crowded, just cowards, crowded, this is making me mad. History always have pissed me off, like, hold on. And it's, I'm gonna just read this. So, which took place February 21st, 1965, when three men opened fire inside a crowded Audubon ballroom in Manhattan as Malcolm X was starting to speak. But the case against them was questionable from the outset. And in the decades since, historians and amateur investigators have raised doubt about the official story. You know, everybody knew this story. Just like everybody knew the Diddy story. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how many? I mean, I know that this is two different things, but I mean, I'm looking at a takedown of a black man. I'm not with Diddy at all, but what I'm saying is everybody knew what he was doing and helped him cover it up. And now they going after him so hard. My question is, why now? Like, who was protecting him before? Who are the people, the bigger people behind the scene? Because the people that was turning a blind eye, all of those people should be there too. But so much stuff is going through my head. That's why I'm talking about Diddy right now. But it's just like, wow. I mean, I don't know what to think of this. It feel like a setup or something. I don't know. It feel. So, the review, which undertaken as an explosive documentary about the assassination and a new biography, renewed interest in the case, did not identify who prosecutors now believe really killed him, Malcolm X. Those who were previously implicated but never arrested, of course, they're dead. Hopefully, burning in hell. Nor did it uncover a police or government conspiracy to unalive him. It also left unanswered questions about how and why the police and the federal government failed to prevent the assassination. Man, we know why they failed. The assassination by at least one member of a New Jersey chapter of the Nation of Islam. That man, Muhammad Mahajid. Oh, I don't know this person. Mujahid Abdul Hamlin was also found guilty, and his conviction stands. At the trial, he confessed to the unaliving, but said and has maintained that the other two were innocent. At his home in Brooklyn on Thursday, Mr. Hamlin, now 80, offered a simple response to the news about his co-defendants. God bless you. They're exonerated, he said in a quiet voice. So the acknowledgement of Cyrus Vance Jr., the Manhattan District Attorney, who was among the nation's most prominent local prosecutors, recast one of the most painful moments of modern American history. And at a time when racism and discrimination in the criminal justice system are once again the focus of a national protest movement, it reveals a bitter truth that two of the people convicted of unaliving Malcolm X, Black Muslim men hastily arrested and tried on shaky evidence, were themselves victims of a very discrimination and injustice that he denounced in language that has echoed across decades. So in an interview, Mr. Vance apologized on behalf of law enforcement. I'm sorry, don't cut it. Which he said had failed the families of the two men. Those failures, he said, could not be remedied. But what we can do is acknowledge the era of severity of the error. Mr. Vance's reinvestigation conducted with the Innocence Project and the Office of David Shamings, a civil rights lawyer, contended with serious obstacles. Many of those involved in the unaliving case, including witnesses, investigators, and trial lawyers, as well as other prominent suspects, died a long time ago. Sounds like that's what they were waiting for. Key documents were lost. They wasn't lost, they was hidden to find, and physical evidence such as murder weapons were no longer available to test. You think. This points to the truth that law enforcement over history has often failed to live up to their damn responsibilities. Mr. Vance, and I just find that so interesting that we talking about Vance County with Javion McGee. These men did not get the justice that they deserved. Of course not. But still, the evidence available was significant. A trove of FBI documents included information that implemented other suspects and pointed away from Islam and Mr. Aziz. I'm probably jacking the name up. So prosecutors' notes indicate they failed to disclose the presence. I don't know who calling me private, but I don't answer private phone numbers. Prosecutors' note indicate they failed to disclose the presence of undercover officers in the ballroom at the time. And police department files revealed that a reporter of the New York Daily News received a call the morning of the shooting indicated that Malcolm X would be unalived. Yeah, they wanted to see the show, huh? This is crazy. It ain't nothing changed. Please hit the thumbs up, y'all. 52 people in the room, 32 thumbs up. Stop calling my damn phone, whoever calling me. Investigators also interviewed a living witness known only as JM who backed up Aza's alibi, further suggesting that he had not participated in the shooting but had been, as he said, in the trial at home nursing his wounded leg. So altogether, the reinvestigation found that had the new evidence been presented to the jury, it was it may well have led to acquittals, and Mr. Aziz, 83, who was released in 1985, and Islam, who was released in 1987 and died in 2009 at the age of 74, would not have been compelled to spend decades fighting to clear their name. This wasn't a mere oversight, said Deborah, a lawyer for the men. This was a product of extreme, gross, official misconduct, which we still see this every day. So the assassination unfolded on a bright February day at the dawn. Which was to be a new phase in Malcolm X's career as a civil rights leader. I mean, look what happened to the NFAC. In fact, anybody that try to take the lead, and of course a lot has been said about that, but anybody try to take the lead, the laws, they work different. Anytime black people try to form militia groups or do anything like that, and there's tons of them out here, and I seen a lot of them when that happened with the unrest of Breonna Taylor. That's when they came out in Louisville, and I was posting a lot of the stuff on TikTok, and people was pissed. People was like, they was real threatened by the NFAC and all of that stuff, that whole movement that was going on at that time. They was coming at me just for posting stuff. And they was talking bad about him, like, oh, he don't know how to handle the weapon. He don't know this, that, and the third. And then ironically, they get him for pointing a weapon. Now, he wasn't even pointing it. He just lifted it up in the air, and it happened to be some agents on the roof. I mean, I was watching all of this live, and then to know what he got 7 years or something behind it, allegedly. But of course, people were saying, anyway, we gonna keep reading. He had introduced himself to the, like I said, y'all, so much is going through my head as I'm looking out at all this. I'm a Malcolm X type of guy myself. All that marching ain't gonna do anything. Man, I mean, it's like the same fight 9,000 years later. Like, I mean, but all of this stuff, like, and these, man, ain't nothing changed. Black people are a global majority, and they, let me see, which phone is this coming from? Hold on. But yeah, I am not about to read all that. I just noticed how long this was. But let me see now. Who the hell keep calling my phone? Let's see. Who I need to block. What in the heck is going on here? Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Shout out to BFF in the building. Yeah. Let me see who, because my phone is ringing right now. I'm going to listen to this voice message and see what's going on, because surely some must be. Wait, what number is it coming from? Hold on, y'all. I can't even, yeah. Give me a second. I can't even think straight because somebody is now. I gotta figure out who's calling me. Give me a second. Whoever just called me, give me a second. I want to see who else is calling me. Make sure it ain't nothing important. Out for defense. So I'm gonna play another video or something he said.
I understand the loss. I feel gratitude, condolences, not gratitude, but condolences go out to the family. But I asked them to slow down, to pump the brakes, to slow that train down that's left.
Okay, it was a troll. Cause I picked it up and I could hear my stuff playing in the background. So let me go ahead and block this. But we gonna go on to Javion McGee. As we keep our eyes on this Malcolm X lawsuit.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his. Nanny boo boo.
About the Vance County Sheriff's Office, and definitely want to clear that the Henderson Police Department has nothing to do with this investigation whatsoever. This incident is clearly out in the county under the jurisdiction of the sheriff, which is myself and my deputies and investigators. I understand that.
See, my problem with that is Detective Bishop said he was from Henderson.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
so how does Henderson have nothing to do with it when Detective Bishop said he's the lead detective and the first responder on the scene?
Like, we have recordings, so they can't lie. Like, I'm just stop playing. Like,
okay, whoever called can call. I mean, to tell y'all to slow down and pump your brakes. I couldn't contain myself when I was listening at this. I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, what?
You wanted to jump through the TV and punch him.
Oh my God, I wanted to be right on your back behind you. Like, what?
Yeah.
I could not believe what I was saying. Like, this guy was talking to y'all crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, to me, like, just from reporting crime, what I've seen over the years, when they come out defensive like that, normally is some corruption going on. That is a telltale sign.
What's crazy about it is, he said he talked to us. We didn't talk to Sheriff Bram until we got to North Carolina. That was our first time talking to him.
Wow.
Only person we talked to was the Detective Bishop, and that's it.
Well, he considered that him talking to y'all. We talked to them that like if y'all talk to one of his deputies to him, well, he need to be more specific, because that's confusing.
I have my phone. I don't know if it's recorded, but I did have my phone
when we were in the investigation room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good.
In the days that we were talking to Bishop, I think it was over 3-4 days that we were talking to him. He never even mentioned anything about Javion giving anybody money.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's around the time where we stopped at. Ty, don't call my damn phone. As a matter of fact, I think you probably the troll that's been calling my phone private. So block Todd, because you've been typing weird stuff in my chat, and I think you a troll. Do anybody know Todd? Do anybody? Let me look at Todd's, the kind of stuff I be seeing Todd post. He won't. I'm not sure. Let me see. He be typing something weird. Where is that at? I think you a troll. The Antichrist mark of the beast and equipment is on the backs of his wrists, and he tries to. Yeah, this right here. I see this person always typing this. BFF, block this person. I don't know who they are, and I don't like what they typing. I don't get what they saying. So we gonna go on and block him up out of here. That's who I think has been calling my phone. No, Todd, don't call Miss V phone no more. Exactly. Who is this person? Like a weirdo. I guess he figured, oh, she ain't gonna answer. Let me call and let my number show up. Failed. Now get up out of here.
Yeah, that came
So
up.
what?
That came up after Wednesday when we met them.
when we met them. That's when we supposedly found out. That's all, y'all. This is all the lies.
Exactly. Are you kidding me? The homeless guy wasn't even in the.
No, none of it.
None of it.
And they told us they
Whoa.
seen Javion get out and give a homeless man something.
And they were gonna show us a video.
And they were going to show us the video. And then
showed us
they said they turned around a couple of days later and found the guy in the same spot, and he remembered Javion because he gave so much money. What kind of sense does that make? But then you have no video footage of any of that. Then you say you interviewed him. Okay, so where's the printout of the interview? Didn't see that neither.
But y'all did hear the interview.
Huh?
Y'all did hear the interview though?
No.
Y'all not with them, but later. Have y'all heard it? Okay.
Yeah. Whoever the TV station that interviewed.
Okay.
Yeah,
we did hear that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you supposed to have all your ducks in a row if you come down and have the parents come down to meet you, and
I'm
you
telling
say
you.
you got this and this, but then you don't show it.
They pretty much think that we're stupid.
Make
That's
another
what they
number,
think.
Todd. Yeah, that's the feel that I get too. So I wanted to read this. It said, so it talks about the timeline here, and then it says further, a cardboard wrapper for the blue rope was found lying next to McGee with the Ozark brand rope on it, which is sold at Walmart. It said nothing about the other stuff that y'all said that they didn't tell y'all about in this article. That's what I'm pointing out. And then it says to get a more complete picture of what happened after his unaliving, investigators said they are now submitting search warrants to access his phone. And then it says the Vance County Sheriff's Office put out information they put out this information shortly after meeting with y'all, Javion McGee's family members and their attorneys, which they didn't. Because I heard y'all say the attorneys ran up out of there 5 minutes before the attorneys arrived.
No brain did. No brain.
So remember yesterday we was talking about all the things that all of the suspect things of the case. So this is also a part of it, things we could write down, especially, things that the family is feeling, things that were done to the family unjustly and suspect. But I mean, wow. Malcolm X, Javion McGee, all of these cases like corrupt police, like to be dealing with the Malcolm X case, the CIA, FBI, and the NYPD, and we was just going over who, let's get our ducks in a row. Let's get our things together that we want to tell the FBI. And then the next day, Malcolm X, like I'm just tripping right now, y'all. I am really tripping on this.
Sheriff no brain. He did run up out of there. He
Just
did.
him or everybody?
No, just him.
Just him and his pastor.
Yeah.
See, about that pastor.
Trust me.
That really irritated me to hear that y'all didn't want somebody there that was there, because I guarantee you, if y'all would have been like, we want our brother Richard Taylor to come in here, They would have been like, he don't have no
Right.
business here. So
Exactly.
that pastor had
Yeah.
no business there, and
Yeah.
y'all really could have said, we don't want him in here.
Yep. But
We want him up out of here.
everything was just.
Stage.
I
Yeah,
know there was so much
too
going
much.
on.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
then
no,
to sit up here and show y'all, we see this guy here. Now let me ask y'all this. This post right here, is this a family member? Because she said she's a cousin. It says his phone went dead approximately 6:22, which is probably when they put him over. Thank you for covering my cousin's unaliving. He will be laid to rest Saturday. Do y'all know who that is? Now I'm happy that it got to that part because Presh called yesterday, right? And she was calling to confirm this, but I said it wrong yesterday because I said it had something to do with the ping, and it was this right here is what I needed to be confirmed. And Presh confirmed that she's a cousin, said that this really is family that said that. So but what's strange about that now I'm wondering whatever cousin this is, what time zone was she in? Because if his phone went dead at that time, his grandmother wouldn't have been able to call him at 7:01 Chicago time, or which is 8:01 North Carolina time. So now, yeah, one in Texas, one in Illinois. And I don't know Texas time either. And I don't know, I don't know their time zone. But now that's something different. Because that would mean his phone would have had to be powered back on for his grandmother to call. Yeah, I mean, yeah, got me thinking. Let me hit play.
I don't know who that is. Is that I don't know if there's a TikTok handle.
What it is a screenshot of a comment, and the name says That Chocolate.
Is that do you know if that was from TikTok or Instagram? Because
I'm not sure where that.
I'll find out. From. Yeah, I'll find out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
Okay,
know.
Because these are the kind of things that I was looking at, and then that 6:22 rang because of that. They said he was giving somebody money at 6:22. So I just wanted to know if somebody from the family actually did put that information out.
Yeah, they may have, and I can find out. It said That Chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Street, North Carolina.
Hey, what's up, Street?
That's why that text was so important to me, that screenshot, because Texas is 2 hours from North Carolina and Illinois is an hour. So that would put the grandma's time, the phone ping, still around 8 o'clock.
So Texas time is 2 hours different from North Carolina?
2 hours different, right, and she's 1 hour different.
So what time, at 6:22 Texas time, what time,
The 8:22 here.
Okay.
And his grandmother called him from Illinois at
8:01
something, which would be 8 something here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that would be about right if that's
why that was stuck up. When I saw it, I'm like, oh wait, that whole timeline now is just messed up. And that's the other thing, that why didn't the police call family members and ask questions? When was the last time you talked to your son?
Exactly.
Anybody in the family? Right.
That's suspect in itself.
Right, that's why I was trying to, they both, from Texas to North Carolina to Illinois, them 2 times, from the grandma's call to the time of the thing, still comes to North Carolina around 8 o'clock.
So, yeah.
Plenty of evidence.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. But,
all right, I'll talk to you
dang,
later.
okay,
All right,
wow. That, man, listen, we about to write our own timeline. That's what we about to do. Because I mean, when I seen that, I instantly matched that with their timeline. But now, if we thinking it was grandmother calling at 8:01, he had to rush off the phone, and then 8:22 is when his phone went dead. So I had already said that I didn't believe the time. The Walmart time, because they didn't show it to us. And then all those weird runs, like I thought that was so weird, so they definitely did something. Allegedly. Look, definitely and allegedly. But man, listen, let me just let this play while I continue to think.
Yeah, I can find out before the live is over.
I mean, it seemed like it was. So that's the thing too, that we can say that the grandmother called. That is something that I don't know if I wrote that down or not. But yeah, this discrepancy right here was legit. But I'm like, okay, so his phone went dead at the same time they inserted the homeless guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I did feel like they were putting in some fillers with this guy
Absolutely,
too.
Yes.
And that's why they did it. So look, this is something that Brame said. At no point in time did we say it was an unaliving. And it's just like, how do you comfortably lie when you know what you said? So now how are y'all to be able to trust anything that comes from this office?
Absolutely. And we have it on recording. That's what's so sad. We gotta record it. Like, how could you?
And we know that it had to happen because the rural police went and told the father that they wouldn't have known that.
Yes.
So I just don't understand how they expect for y'all to trust or believe anything after that.
Thank you.
And so it's really unfortunate. So here we were trying to figure out, before I go there, I want to know, what did you think when you seen this guy fighting for Javion, going to get that police report? What was your first thought?
Listen, when I tell you that he is a blessing, he came, I feel like God placed him in our lives for this cause. Like, it's just, I am beyond words. Like, for him to show up at the funeral,
right?
We had no idea, but when I saw him, my eyes lit up because he went to bat.
He really did.
He did. Yeah,
he really did. And I appreciate him, because it's like, I was literally looking for some information on Javion, and his channel popped up, and he said, I don't know what made me go live. And he talked to me in the chat. He's like, call me or whatever, because I'm in the chat. I'm like, I heard him say it. And so that's how that happened. And then this police report that he was able to get.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of things stand out to me, but that pulled hair, we're not talking about that a lot. Did they explain anything about?
I would have loved for them to explain anything. However, we did not have a copy of any police report until Taylor showed it on his live. That's what I'm saying. They not being transparent. They did not give us any investigation report. We got none of that. Because if we did, we definitely would have questioned. We definitely would have questioned it. And I wish I had known that it was possible for us to get that information, because, like I said, we were told that they couldn't release any information until they're done with their investigation. So we didn't even know we could get that, because we definitely would have questioned everything that's on
right. The police report. I mean, they usually, but they not gonna tell you that if you don't know, and that's why it's good to have somebody that is familiar with that, because he do that in his community, and he just knew. What he said was odd is that they asked for his ID and wanted to copy it and all that, like, and then everybody coming out peeking. Who's this guy? You know, even the guy that called and said that Javion had called out to you. He mentioned that. I know that did.
Nightmares, just nightmares. I woke up this early this morning, couldn't go back to sleep. Just thinking about the pain that he endured while they were doing this. This is a small. He was very petite, very petite.
Right, I can tell that.
Like, for y'all cowards to do something like that, y'all can't. You're scared up. You're scared. Stop playing with me.
That's how they move cowardly, in my opinion. And I don't care what nobody say. This is what it was.
Yes.
I don't care if it was tied, if it was dangling, hanging. It don't matter. The fact that it was around the neck, and like, come on, you cannot justify.
Absolutely.
You cannot say anything against that. And so now, I'm just going through some things, because I've been talking about this ping. And now finding out that we don't know who did this ping. No, we do have. You did tell me that family did have his location. It may be some pings, but not on social media. Okay, so when I interviewed Corey, he said that he knew about the ping. That ping was in Javion's phone.
To get not for somebody else to get.
So I just wanted to clear that up. Go ahead.
Absolutely, and it's crazy because if the phone was still pinging there and the police had it and sent it off to FBI, that doesn't make sense to me. That's how I know that picture is real, and they can't deny it. You can't deny it. It doesn't make sense.
They try to say that picture was Photoshop.
Wait a minute, let me put you talking about the picture with the cops.
Yep.
Yeah, you're talking about that picture was Photoshop.
And you know, when you first look at this picture, just even from a distance, it looks like they're up to something. You know,
it looks like they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do.
Yes, absolutely. And then the thing is if they were investigating, which is bull, why you wanted that night?
Exactly, and then said that it was found. But how? Okay, so let me ask y'all this. So I was told that one of these guys was in the room with y'all, the black guy, right? Can you recognize that guy from this picture?
It certainly looks like it. When I first saw that, I'm sorry,
all the way to the left.
Black guy, it definitely looks like that was the one that was in the room.
He was going through the pictures.
He was the one talking to y'all, telling y'all the story.
Yes, he was the one clicking the pictures.
Okay, he was the one
talking. And to find out from witnesses from Taylor's Live that he was the one that went and got videos from Shell's and a vape shop or Walmart or whatever.
Yeah,
that's suspect. Like, what is you on?
Yeah, so I heard that the middle person went to Shell and asked if Javion bought some wraps there. And then the black guy asked about the footage, and they believe that he got the footage too.
Yeah, I believe it. Absolutely.
And so, but when I seen this picture, my goal was to find out where they were standing at. And so the thing that stuck out was the lines on the ground, because I couldn't tell anything until Taylor said what it was on the side of the vehicle. I thought it was a police emblem. I didn't know what was going on here. But I'm like, where are they standing at? And then, after going through all of that, trying to figure that out, this is where they were standing at, right here under a light at Green for Life. So did they show y'all any footage from Green for Life?
Oh no,
none at all. We don't have video camera footage from GFL.
Nothing.
That wasn't even mentioned, was it?
Not at all. And I kind of wondered, like, why would you take video from way across the street of the Shell gas station and not right next door to where the GFL?
And I know it's cameras. All around there. We're not doing.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something else, because once we figured out where they were at, it wasn't until later that I ran across this woman's video who has pictures of tire marks coming from there. So y'all seen that. And I was like, okay, if I was wrong, I ain't, because she just confirmed the location coming straight from there. And then when Taylor goes out there, we didn't understand what made Diamond put it here. You see what I'm saying? And it's like all of these people that's telling bits and pieces of the story, they're not making this stuff up.
No, and look like where that tree was at, where they put the flowers at the tree, that might have been where it happened. And that tree right there is so close to the main road that they had to move him.
Yeah, it sure is. Now let me show that, because right here, y'all see what's in this picture. There's a sign right there. So then right here's a couple of them. This is pulling in TNR, and the tree is right there. You know, that's TNR right there. But if you need to see a better picture, there it is.
That's sign right there.
So you see Shell gas station, you see Martin Creek Road, you see Green, all of the stuff is right there. So that's what I wanted to ask y'all. In this picture, because I know in that footage that they claim, let me look at this here. Okay, so this is the area where Javion was found, and I'm kind of skipping, but I wanted to show y'all this, because these pictures were taken at the same time as those other pictures that I felt like somebody, like this one, somebody had posted a bunch of pictures online along with the pictures around the same time I found, well, it was the same time I found the 3 cop pictures. And I was like, they trying to tell us a story, right? So those are the little trees right by that gate. And then I ran across this picture that was taken at the same time that shows that this was out there around the same time that Javion would have been found. So why is that out there in the middle of the grass? I did talk to Javion, to Corey, Javion's dad, and he said that looked like a flatbed truck. Flatbed trailer. Why is that right there? I'm talking about this literally, it would have blocked Javion from somebody seeing him from the street. You see what I'm saying? I think that maybe that was put out there. But yeah, just little things that I'm looking at, you know. And
but it's a lot of questionable things. Still not answered, still not clarified. And that's why we have a lot of red flags. Like, it's so much stuff that's just questionable right now.
On top of that, we know he wouldn't do this. So
exactly. And but my other question was, because when I first seen, it wasn't this picture, but it was a picture I found on Google, and I could see through that gate. But here is the actual photo and all of that space. You mean to tell me they couldn't see that? And I wondered, because they said his back was against the tree and all of this stuff. And I heard the lawn care guy say that they seen him, they were cutting the grass inside the gate, and they seen him from that side. So I said, see, that proves exactly what I was saying. If they was able to see him at 10, he and I could have seen him at 8 when they opened.
They did. And it's a shame, because I believe they set it up for those lawn care people, and they don't even realize they just a pawn. Like, I mean, come on.
And I think they was that you that told me, like, even in the audio, the 911 call, in the background, you can kind of hear somebody say, "What?"
Yeah.
Said it twice.
Hold on, let me play that. Absolutely. Very cold. Like, I mean, so hearing Stormy, we heard her. Then we heard, you know, the sheriff, and he sounded real shady. And then the 911 call, and it's just like, what? Like,
and you laugh? Like, that would piss me off. You laugh during the 911 call. And why is the caller voice distorted and not the 911 lady?
But listen, I'm gonna ask y'all, and I'm gonna ask everybody who's watching. To me, his voice was distorted to sound like a black person.
Yep. That's how I felt. That's how I felt too.
Like, so
that's how I felt. He did sound black. I thought I actually said it. Is that a black guy or you know? So it's only I chopped it all the way up.
Okay, and are you with them now? Yeah. I'm just putting everything. Everybody's already dispatched out there, and okay, you there, sir? Yes, sir. Okay, I got everybody on the way. Is there a defibrillator available? He's calling himself. Yeah, he's gone. I ain't touched him. I ain't been around him yet. I mean, I've been close enough. I don't see him breathing at all. Okay. Alright, and... No, it ain't no detail around here. Okay, gotcha. Okay, and, are you...
Sound like a black dude. I don't care what nobody
I
says.
feel like he was trying to do that. I feel like it, because how did he sound when you met him in person?
So not like that. I can tell you that. He was a little bit country, but it definitely didn't sound like that.
Yeah, he sound, especially when he said that last part, no defib around here though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, I did feel like it's like did they not think that we was gonna know?
Yeah.
It's
that's what I'm saying.
It's almost like they just didn't expect nothing.
Yeah. And that's why I was surprised to find out really that it was him, this white man that called in. I was surprised because I'm like, that sounds like a black dude. Like, why? But yeah, why would they distort his voice and not? Yeah,
not the whole audio should have been distorted, not just his voice.
I mean, to me, it all seems staged. The 911 call, the lady seems staged, everything.
And then
because she said we already got everybody dispatched out there. And I'm like, how? When he just now called?
He never gave an address.
Nope.
They did. They asked. They did. They asked for his address. Because I listened for that. Because I heard somebody say it. So I re-listened to it. I'm like, she said, what's the address? And then they cut it off. They didn't tell. They didn't let us. But she did ask them. But they knew. They knew. So
they were already on the way.
And I mean, but this guy was so sure. That's what I'm saying. When I heard this, and then the sheriff already said, "Oh, they did this because that's what the real police said." I'm like, they didn't even investigate. I said, it's like only thing they got was from the 911 call. They took what he said and put it on the paper. So then I said, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? That's what made me think, who is he? Like they taking his word.
Yeah.
So then here's the other part.
Okay, is he awake? No, I think he's dead. Okay. No, it don't look like it. No, he was dead. Okay. All right. I'm a first responder. I don't know how long he's been there. Okay. Is he awake? No, I think he's dead. Okay. No, it don't look like it. No, he was dead. Okay. All right. I'm a first responder. I don't know how long he's been there. Okay. Is he awake?
Ooh. Yeah.
And I heard you say that this guy tried to explain himself like, oh, I'm a firefighter. That's why I said I'm the first responder. That was the least of the
I don't care less. Right. What does that mean? Did you try to help him? No, you laughed and said, no, he's going.
Exactly. I mean, he said dead so many dang on times, and he said HUNG. How you so sure? That's what I wanted to know. How do you know?
When he beat up.
And why wouldn't you call in and say that he was beat up?
Hello.
Yeah, because that's the part they don't want. That's what I'm saying. Like, how could the other part, like after hearing the long guy, I'm like, how was they so sure that they wasn't gonna say anything? What was their conversation?
That's how you know.
That's what I want to know. What was their conversation? Because I know
it had to be one.
It had to be one because they found him beat up. You go tell the owners, and then the owners say he hung himself. Like, come on, man. How did they switch so fast?
Yeah, how? Like, and then my other thing, I'm like, I wonder, because he said we cut the grass. Nobody go back there. They would have never seen him. We cut the grass inside the gate. And then I remember in the beginning, Quentin, I guess, had told Taylor that they got up out of there after that. So who finished cutting the grass?
Right, because somebody came back and cut the grass. I know when we got there on the 18th, the grass was cut.
Not only did it get cut, but when the activists went out there, they was like, because everything around it got cleaned as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see behind it. So a lot of things.
Which is crazy, because when we got there, I told Tierra and everybody that we was with, even if you cut the grass, you would see stuff moved around or kicked up. But where they had him at in the picture,
clean.
It looked like he was just placed there. Everything was matted down, wasn't touched, wasn't no kick marks, scratch marks, no hesitation marks, no shuffle marks, no dirt move, no nothing. It was just everything was completely matted down.
So when y'all seen those pictures, did y'all notice anything in the surrounding areas? Like, see,
Not really.
Not really. It was just a bunch of trees behind it.
So y'all just seen that, basically.
Yeah. And then I looked it up on the map. Now there is like a white
when we went there,
abandoned church shack or something right behind the trees.
Yeah, on the side.
Yeah, on the side. There's some more stuff going on. I wanted to walk down there, but you know.
Well, the guy that said that Javion called to mom, he also said that they put him they drug him under that house. I believe, like, if that's an area that's a druggy area or a homeless area, I believe that they hang out there. Or, I mean, even a possibility, because it was what somebody said, it was a bunch of them behind the trees or whatever. Agents that night, so I don't know if they was cleaning up.
That's what we heard too. There was
I
six,
don't even.
They said, I think he said it was 6 police cars back off in the woods that night.
That night or the next night. That's crazy. For what? Because there was also, and I got it, there was a person that said my mom was going to work and seen a young man slump and a cop in an ambulance.
I got messages after that through Messenger, and because we wasn't friends, it didn't say, but yeah, they were telling me that it was cops all down. He's like, I just got off of work and it was a bunch of cops in those woods. That's what he said.
See, so it was multiple people. So remember, we still keeping track of what's going to be said to the FBI. So all of the stuff that they saying right now is good stuff to write down. And welcome in, everybody. Shout out to, was that Latasha Turk that just came in? Or am I just tripping? Yeah, welcome in, Latasha Turk. Welcome in, Sophie. Welcome in, Michelle. Protect your peace. Like, I haven't been looking at the chat. But we gonna do this voice analysis in a minute. I want to get to the part where we talking about the 3-cop photo, and I'm gonna pull up a couple videos. I want y'all help in identifying these people, or do y'all think it's multiple people or the same? Jenny, if she's still in the chat, she might know. That's saying this stuff. Everybody ain't lying, making up stuff. I mean, I just feel like they need to come forward with the stuff that is being said, like how he came forward in defense with the TikTok. All this stuff that Taylor saying, he ain't came back live and said nothing. He ain't did no press conference yet.
He can't.
Yeah, but that looked real suspect that he ain't, because he was very emotional about the TikTok.
The TikTok got 1,000 views.
And
somebody that was
he said in an interview that he was going after everybody who
somebody
shared or posted something on his
sharing a post.
What?
You can't do nothing to them people.
That's freedom of speech.
You can't do none of these people.
No, you cannot.
Just mad because the story got out and you ain't in front of it.
See, that's the thing. They cannot control us. They can't control what people say. They can't. They trying to get it under control. That's why they want TikTok up out of here. But yeah, I mean, we can say whatever we want. Yeah. And we respect. We just want the truth. Nobody is attacking anybody here. We just want the truth. We want justice for Javion. Period.
And if you are feeling attacked, then that means you got something to do with it.
Exactly, because it shouldn't feel like an attack. When you have compassion, you wouldn't look at this as an attack. You would look at this as parents wanting to know what happened to their child. That's it. So let me see this.
Do we know, the last people who were in contact with him, or kind of anything leading up to this?
No, sir, we did not. Other than apparently being at Walmart distribution.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, Walmart store.
You said he was just sitting up against the tree?
With his back up against the tree.
Okay, and the rope was just around his neck?
Yes, sir.
Was it tight?
I did not pay attention personally. I cannot comment on that.
Okay. Do we know,
He know everything, but don't know nothing.
Right.
That's what blows me away. Like,
but the question was, do you know who Javion was in contact before it happened? Nope. He went to no other than
Walmart.
He was at Walmart. stop. You keep trying to press that. We already know that's, you know what? That's that narrative. That's yours. It's
Yeah,
not true.
but what about the witness statements that we just read from the paper? It said
Yeah,
they got
I
witness.
mean, a couple of people.
Something ain't adding up. They just said earlier it was some witness statements that they got and some 911 calls that they got this information from. He ain't mentioned none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody was in contact with Javion the whole time.
But yet the owner saw him coming back from Shells or saw him as he was leaving. Get out of here.
And that's what I want to get into the footage, because that just don't make sense to me. But let me see. I think I got one more of this
His truck, how far was he from where his truck was parked?
Oh, I said 30 yards, 30, 40 yards from where his truck. His truck was in a fenced-in area, and he was on the outside of the fenced-in area where a tree was at.
And his truck, how far was he from where his truck was parked?
And my thing is, if it was in the fenced-in area, that's their property, right?
That means somebody had to move it.
That's what I was about to ask y'all. So, where exactly was his truck parked at? Like when y'all went out there? Okay.
Everything was gone. Like
everything was moved.
Nothing was there. Nothing was there, including the one that was blocking the camera. His trailer and what do you call it? Truck. No, all of that was gone. We don't know anything, and it was really unclear if it was the truck and trailer was on the outside of the fence or inside of the fence. They couldn't get that straight.
Yeah, because he said
we just heard him say what he said.
Yeah, he said the trailer was on the inside, the truck was on the outside,
which means that it was on their property.
On their property. So he had to have spoken with one of them.
Wait a minute, hold on. Who said that Javion's trailer was inside the gate?
Brain just said it.
Play it again.
Okay. I thought he was saying the whole thing. Let's see.
His truck, how far was he from where his truck was parked?
Oh, I said 30 yards, 30, 40 yards from where his truck. His truck was in a fenced-in area, and he was on the outside of the fenced-in area where a tree was at.
And his truck, how far was he?
How can you be both?
He said truck, though. What? No, but he said his truck was on the inside of the gate. But where was the trailer? That's what I'm saying, though. But he never separated the two. You see what I'm saying? He said his truck, but what about the trailer? So that's confusing to me.
Yeah.
So, because my thing is, if his truck was on the inside of the gate, then that don't make sense with what they've been telling us. Because okay, think about it. Javion was there on the property he left Walmart 5 minutes later, 4:58. He was there. We got the wife saying that they seen him coming from across the street, or the husband seen him. So how does that work? If they was closing, then that means Javion would and his truck was locked in their gate. Then how did he do all this other moving around? Like how did they lock the gate? Yeah, that's
in there, but he's driving his truck here and there. Like how can you do that?
Yeah, because like they seen him at closing. So that's one of the biggest things, y'all, about the lie that they telling. Like how you do anything after that. Just absolutely. I mean, I want somebody to answer that still, because I keep saying, I'm under the impression that their gate gets locked at night. So how is he moving around? So I'm gonna skip to the one part with the 3 cop photo discrepancy, and then I'm gonna pull up a few different voices here. I'm trying to figure something out.
So they come to the door. Okay, so open the door. Hey, how you doing, sir? You know, they went through the spill. You got a son by the name of Javion McGee? Yes. Your truck driver? Yeah. And instantly I started to feel that. And they told me what happened. They said it was a suicide.
Okay, so where did they get that information from? Remember, the sheriff said that he never told the family that it was an unaliving. Remember, so this part right here, if y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see the comment that I have up there, but this is when the AI voice came into my chat. I don't know if y'all seen this, and I'm gonna compare it to the voice that called. Well, obviously the voice is gonna be different. But I also want y'all to look at these picture. Remember the sheriff that he did it to himself. The sheriff said that. He was like, I didn't never tell the family that. Well, that's what the father said. The rural police. Wait, let me find that part without the wording. But he does say it. As a matter of fact, I don't even have to do all that. What I'm going to do, because I'm not going to make this too long, I'm going to drop the link to this video after I go over the comments and see what y'all saying. So Candle Wax, do me a favor and call in. Call in. Because I do know that you was on Taylor House Publishing last night and you had a lot to say over there. I definitely want to hear it. Oh, I was already subbed to him. Oh, okay. So it's stemming from this video. We gonna take it to the top.
Let me address something, okay? Because a lot of y'all are
From
sending
the
me
top,
videos and
say.
tagging me in videos from somebody named Taylor House. I want to dispel this entire rumor because it is putting people's lives in danger and it is total misinformation. Hear me when I say this. It is total misinformation. And the reason I did not address it at first because I was like, you know, why haven't these people just did the research? So let me help you out, and then I'm going to leave it alone. Taylor House took this picture right here from my post, screenshotted it, and then blew it up in order to get close to that. That's why it's so blurry, okay? Now, this picture I got on September the 12th. This was after Javion was found. This was September the 12th. Let me show you. And this is the post that I got it from because this guy right here is the one that lives there, all right? And he posted this. He was out there and took a picture of it from across the street at the gas station. And this was on September the 12th. You see the date up there. This is my original post right here. Both of these. This is my original post. This right here, you see right there, September the 12th. Javion was found September the 11th. I know that because that is my mom and my dad's birthday. And he was found on September the 11th, not the 12th. So all this stuff right here that Taylor House is sitting up here posting, all this stuff he's saying that that's Javion in that reflection right there. No, it's not. It is not. That's the only reason I have not said anything about it, because people are sitting up here not using their brain. Use your mindset, use your brain, use your research skills to really actually see, all right? This was September the 12th that this picture was taken, not the 11th. Javion was already gone. He was already found, okay? That right there is not Javion in that car, right there in that reflection at all. So stop spreading that misinformation. You're putting people's lives in danger. People are being lied on. Stop that. Even the person that called into this show right here, you're putting out misinformation. Stop that, because I can discount it just like that. Again, he was found on September the 11th. This picture that I got was from September the 12th, the day after. So that is not Javion. Please stop it and apologize to those people that y'all have been harassing. And this is my last time talking about it.
Okay, so I wanted to bring clarity. So he was pulling up, you know, he's telling you where all of this stuff came from. So this is what he was pointing at, minus everything being covered up. So basically, from what I'm gathering, this Alejandro Ramos person allegedly posted the picture in the comments of Maria Alston's post. And then Maria Alston took the post and made her own post and said, what they over there doing, hiding something. And from that, allegedly, that is where Prophet PI got it from. And then he did his video. This is where Candle Hacks comes in at, because for whatever reason, Candle Hacks had the biggest problem with not now. This is what I want y'all help with, right? Sleuth Nation, shout out to y'all. So the person that called into my show seemed like she was protecting the businesses. The person that called into Taylor's show seemed like she was protecting Patrick. But I don't know if it's a throw off or not, if these people working together or if it's all the same person. So I'm going to pull up. First of all, do I got a picture? Dang, I think hold on. I don't think I put the picture in here, but I do have a video, but I don't want to play that yet. So, okay. So let me play this video because she's coming right up. Were you? Yeah, Jedediah Brown been out here for a minute doing advocacy. he get a lot of he get a hard time from people. I mean, but hey, I like what he doing. I always have. I like anybody that's out there put boots on the ground that's helping families when they lost. People don't be knowing which direction to go. Like this is I'm asking y'all to call in because look, it's 131 people in here, and I was bad with the comments when it was 5. Okay, so please call in if you have something to say, or I definitely will read them later. But for people that got information like Candle Wax saying that you know the person who took the picture and you put a name in a chat. And that's what the original photo and the post comes from Alejandro Ramos and was taken after they found Javion. So one of the things, y'all, that blows me away about this whole thing, I got a screenshot of what Mallory was saying about the picture and what Prophet PI was saying about the picture. And he was saying, that is not Javion. Y'all see in the reflection, and Candle Hacks just didn't pay attention to the reflection at all. And then also Mallory said that we didn't see it. So what's really going on? But y'all about to hear the voice in a minute. You call in, and if you feel like Taylor is doing something that's wrong or giving out false information, can you spark up a live and give us the right information? I would love for you to do that. You can easily find the original post of the photo. It was 9/12. Okay, so somebody was talking about that. It don't matter that it was 9/12 that the post was posted. You could take a picture last week and post it next year if you want to. So that doesn't hold any concrete evidence of anything. Okay. So that just tells me whoever posted that picture posted it the next day instead of the night that they took it. That's all that's telling me. As a matter of fact, it actually could have been the same night, because let me go back to these pictures. Let me go here. Let me go back to
my man Malcolm. He said,
let me go back to the pictures of the cops. Now, we know that Javion, the 911 call came in about 10 something in the morning. Clearly, this is nighttime. So, what I suspect, whoever took the picture, they took it on 9/11, obviously, because the father said this Javion and all of that. So, we know that this is the situation. If it was 10:30, 11:30 at night, 30 minutes later is midnight. The date is going to change. Bam. Now, I totally get what I was saying, but it actually was the 10th that Javion arrived in North Carolina, and it was the morning of September 11th when they found him. Happened the same night. So I mean, you basing it off of that. This is a nighttime photo versus daytime, so we already know it's some shade with that alone. But it could have been the night of the 10th, you know what I'm saying? And then they found him the 11th. But I just had the dates kind of mixed up. As far as the people in the video that look like, and I'm gonna pull it up because Taylor put it up to show the reason why he thought this person was who he thought it was. I don't know who none of these people are, but it's some people is out here trying to make sure that they bring home that the people that they think it is ain't the people. Welcome right? But realist. I don't live there. Now, Taylor lives in North Carolina, but he don't live in that area.
Marashimo, welcome.
People is other people that send their pictures. Now, me personally, I don't like to accuse nobody of nothing or put pictures out and stuff that's not verified. But I'm gonna show y'all this picture because I just want y'all, because when Taylor put it up, it wasn't really close enough where you could see the picture. Even though it wasn't close enough, people were still like, what? Heck yeah, that's undeniably that person. So one of the cops that's standing here, the one with the long nose, with the hat on, that looked like the one that looked like the cop, but he could be like in some type of militia group or something. You know, they got groups out here too that march around in cop uniform type stuff. Like that's a
Tactical
lot
gear.
of their dreams, to become law enforcement, even starting as security guards, as long as they can be law enforcement, because they know that they are protected. If they can just get to that level of being a cop, they know that then they can do anything they want to do that they've been doing and get away with it, because now they're a cop. They're a part of the good old boy system. They're a part of the blue. They're a part of back in blue. Okay. And so I'm not against all cops. I have law enforcement in my family, but I am against dirty, funky, racist cops. I am. I don't like it at all. Mainly because I'm black. Shit. Get out of here. But yeah, call in if you got some information, and let me
Winky
see
the
if
hell
I
up
can
out of
find
here.
this picture that I had talking stupid in my chat. Boy, I tell you, I hate when don't have everything all the way together and be looking for stuff. But wait, where is it at? Okay, here it is. Okay, Mr. Winky, you ain't welcome here. I'ma look, and that pic was 2 years ago. What pic was 2 years ago? Let me see let me look at my messages. Okay. Oh, somebody sent. I'm not sure. So if you text me, let me know what your name is in the chat, so I'll know who I'm talking to. But wait a minute. I think I got the picture in there. Yeah, we trying to figure this out, man. We trying to figure this out. I was born a investigator. I was born a detective. Hold on. Oh man, I don't know if y'all can hear my stomach growling, but it is time to eat, okay?
I heard it too.
Okay, so let me put an image up.
That's crazy.
So what this image is the guy that's standing there that we trying to figure out, the one that looked like a cop. And so Taylor posted this image yesterday. Well, what happened? He had posted it already, and then I seen it, and I was like, oh, I could put that even closer, because he had 2 pictures side by side. I edit. I'm really good at it. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and re-edit that the right way for him. And this is the picture that I sent. This is the one that he showed. And there's people in the chat trying to say that this is not the person. I don't know if it is, but it damn sure look like it. Now, what people are saying, y'all, people are saying this ain't the owner of TNR. This is his son. That's his son. The picture that y'all showed, that y'all put up there. How the hell do the father and son look like twins? A father and son is going to be a good 30 years apart. The daddy is old, likely with a belly, likely not running around at night like this. Okay, so they're saying that this is not the owner of TNR. This is his son. Anyway, I don't know. I think that's what they were saying. But all I'm saying is Taylor posted these pictures. I looked at that and was like, damn, what? That definitely looked like the same person. And I put the picture together.
Right, Latasha.
I don't know. I was just helping him out. And so, I don't know. Now, what else was I doing? Oh, candle wax. Okay, let's see what candle wax is saying. Here we go.
Right.
Voice 1. So I got sent quite a few things. Hold on now. Candle wax, you busy boy, girl. Okay, so first, one thing I see is that you got the picture, right? And so the picture was posted by Marie Alston. Is that who posted the picture? Oh, no, that's who. Is this her post? So, Alston. Hold on now. Let's see. Maria Alston why they are out there now at his location in marked cars. Now, hold on. I just want to point out this is my first encounter with candle hacks. I didn't know what this person had been doing on Facebook. I didn't know. I don't know if all of these pages got dedicated to me after this conversation. Because shortly after here, they got blocked in every way that I could block them. BFF, boy or girl, man. But man, listen, this is crazy. But let's keep going. We gonna keep going. We in petty mode right now. So you sent me something to look at on YouTube. Let me see. What is this? Hold on, y'all, because I'm gonna
Okay, I'm going to address
man, listen here.
and his wild conspiracy theories and all of the damage he is doing by putting out all of this misinformation and theories that can be easily proven and debunked. It's very dangerous to put out misinformation. I want to talk about the photo that he's using and where it came from. The photo that Taylor House is using came from Prophet PI, and you can tell that it was a screenshot based off of the caption at the top, and it came from Facebook because of the at highlight is something that Facebook does when people tag the followers and things like that. So what you can do was put in that caption into Facebook and find the original post. Okay, so now we have it matched up to the post where he got it from, which was posted on September 12th and has no mentions of anything about any kind of foul play or any crime.
Okay, so this picture, and I actually seen this post on Facebook. Prophet PI, he's a person that he report crime on TikTok. Now he reports crime with him and a girl named Draco works together. And they usually are the first ones to let us know about a case, and they just. So Latasha, what we doing right now is a voice analysis, right? Because this is the person that called into my show as Candle Wax, and I was told that Jennifer West is Candle Wax, and so Jennifer West sounds way different than obviously AI Candle Hacks, but then I got another voice too, so it's 3. And so I want to know if this is the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person been trolling the hell out of me. So I ain't trolling back, but I'm definitely revisiting my inbox with all of the stuff this person been sending. And so, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a boy, a girl, a male or female, a baby, a old man. I mean, I didn't know who I was talking to. And I'm just like, you sitting up here talking about everybody, and we can't hear not even your real voice. We already can't see your face. You don't have a picture nowhere, but you talking all this mess. And you got all the answers. But you AI. Wow. Just put out the information and it goes viral from there. So that's the guy. Like, they do their videos, they're sitting in front of their videos and they're giving commentary with a picture behind them. So the Maria Alston did post this picture on September 12th, which I don't get why that's a big deal yet, but maybe she'll tell us. Like I just said, it could have been 11:30, 30 minutes later. It's another day because it was September 11th, right? That he was found. Or wait a minute, Javion was found September 11th. So even though I had the dates wrong, what I'm saying is still valid. Like, what I was saying is that, okay, if it was September 10th and the night that it happened, it could have been after midnight, and that would make it the 11th. But that would have been she's saying that it was posted on the 12th. So that's how I kind of got messed up with that. But I don't know when it was posted. I mean, I don't know when the picture was taken. And even though what she trying to say, oh no, this person posted it on the 12th. I need that person's phone. I need a timestamp and date. You see what I'm saying? Like, what they fail to realize is this need to be questioned. This need to be explained. I don't care what date it was posted. I see bodies and people in the side of this vehicle, and after this, I found a couple more people in this, and this need to be explained. And so we now know, since this conversation, that Corey called about this picture, and it's a legitimate picture. And they said that they was out collecting footage that day, yet they're standing in front of GFL under a camera, not working, and we see all of this reflections of stuff. Yeah, it need to be explained. Ain't nobody caring what Candle Wax and her crew, or if she all the people, if she got all these clown outfits on. I don't know. That's what I want y'all to tell me. Do y'all think these are the same people? Or, yeah, I gotta look to see, because I mean, yeah, I think it was September 11th that he was found. So basically, they saying that it would have been September 10th that this happened to Javion, I guess. But this picture was posted on the 12th, and the caption said, "So what y'all over there talking about? How to cover it up?" Okay, that does have something to do with this person just said that the caption didn't have nothing to do with the picture as being. It does. That's what she. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Crime that they witnessed happening to Javion.
Hold
People
on.
were asking if she was the one that posted it. So
Hold on, because let me find. How do I take?
upon further research,
I need
she
to.
actually got it from.
I need to figure out how to stop this, because I want to go back to what I thought I heard you said. If you said that this picture didn't have nothing to do with Javion, and the caption something about the caption proving it. Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to address this Teller House Publishing and his wild conspiracy theories and all of the damage he's doing by putting out all of this misinformation and theories that can be easily proven and debunked. It's very dangerous to put out misinformation. I want to talk about the photo that he's using and where it came from. The photo that Teller House is using came from Prophet PI, and you can tell that it was a screenshot based off of the caption at the top, and it came from Facebook because of the @highlight is something that Facebook does when people tag their followers and things like that. So what you can do was put in that caption into Facebook and find the original post. Okay, so now we have it matched up to the post where he got it from, which was posted on September 12th and has no mentions of anything about any kind of foul play or any crime that they witnessed happening to Javion. People were asking.
Okay, so y'all heard it. I just had to take it back. And the picture does show that it was foul play going on. They didn't say Javion, but the person clearly wrote, "So what y'all over there talking about, how to cover it up?" They wrote that on the 12th, which makes this, and then the father has come out and said that the picture was showed to him as the crime scene. So you don't have an argument there. Not with that one. So let's see what else you're talking about. And I don't know why.
If she was the one that posted it. So upon further research, she actually got it from her comment section on a post previous. The post previous was about Javion and the phone being in his truck. And in the comment sections, somebody put that photo, and that is where it came from. And again,
okay,
no
so yeah, thank you for letting me know that. I did know that what you're saying though, who posts. I want to know, just because a person posted it don't mean they took it, but I guess we could just assume that Marie Alston is the one who posted this picture. Was she the one that took it too? The next question, has she gone to the cops? Or did the cops get the picture from her and she wasn't supposed to post it and she posted it after the... I don't know. No, this was posted on the 12th. The narrative was put out immediately. I don't know. Okay, so when did the family come out on TikTok? Heck, the family came out on TikTok immediately because when she came out, she said yesterday, I do believe, like I will have to listen at that video again. So the cousin, the reason why we know about Javion, came out immediately because of what they told them. That's what she said. I remember. So whoever posted this picture might have posted it after they seen that information come out. I don't know. But it's screenshots and stuff here too. I don't have time to read it, so we'll just listen at what the lady is saying. And we assuming that this is candle wax. What is candle wax?
Or anything to that sort.
I'm not sure if this.
So what she did was.
Hold on. I'm not sure if this is Candle Wax real voice or if this is an altered AI voice. Let me know, Candle Wax.
That photo from the comments and then repost it. Again, these were both posted on September 12th, the day after Javion was found. In no way was this taken before on September 10th, the night before. First of all, we also do not know that these three men are even officers or even white. You cannot tell by their photo, and you cannot tell that they are officers because they are in regular clothing and there's no police officer.
Notice how this person is telling us not to believe our eyes. Like, this is a Karen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you must believe what I'm saying, regardless of what you seeing. Like, people like this blow me away, and I don't like people like this. I beg to differ. I can tell that it's two white men standing there and a black one. Absolutely, ma'am. I mean, I don't know. I lightened it and I did the work that I did on these photos. Let me pull up the video. Oh, let me pull up that picture. Like, let me pull that picture back up right quick before I even leave this area. There go our boy Javion. They tried to act like he was a big lick. Oh, he gave a homeless man $228. Like, get the man. That was the dumbest thing that they could have said and did. Yeah, this is what's really going on in Henderson. Like, get the hell out of here. Hold on, I'm trying to find something though. Get the hell out of here. Whoever took these pictures, y'all did a good deed, okay? Because now we got these pictures to be like, yeah, try again. Try again. I want to know how did the sheriff's I need to know what picture the father was showed. Was he said the picture that we all see. So it's the picture. Like, I can't make it make no more sense. Okay, but I can. The man said that part up. This is the picture that we've been all pause me. So in the beginning, when it first came out, I was confused on what the father said because I had just seen a Jedediah Brown interview, and he was just like, the image that everybody see on the side of the vehicle, that's the image. That's my son, basically. But what he was saying, not that this is a crime scene, but the image that's on the side of that vehicle is the way that he was laying up. He was up against the tree. And so our thing is, I don't care what this person is saying. We need for it to be explained. Because how would they even get the picture for it to be photoshopped on the side of the vehicle if we are to believe it? But notice, this person ain't saying that it's photoshopped. They're totally just ignoring that it's there, period. Even I think what's his name did say that is not Javion on it, but this Candle Hacks person never even acknowledged it at all. Talking about, and that's the picture the father was talking about, and that is two white men. Even with the one with his back turned, I can tell he white. I can tell that one is black. And this picture right here, you can tell. Okay, so let's keep going.
Vehicles. Based on the comment, that he put with the photo, it shows that he already knew about the case, and he's saying, why are they now at the location, indicating that he already knew about the case. It already hit TikTok. The caption just indicates that it happened, that it was taken after the fact, after the story already broke, and saying that they are there after the fact. Why are they there now at his location? Meaning that the location was already known, and saying that these men are there after the fact. Which is exactly why when she reposted it, she's talking about a cover-up, meaning that this photo was taken after the fact. And somehow this photo got to Prophet PI, and that's how it got onto TikTok. So from there, it got to Telehouse Publishing, and he's been posting about the case and putting a lot of misinformation and
So how do you look at this and just ignore this altogether and try to convince us that we don't see what we see? I don't care when they saying it was posted or taken. It need to be explained. And so for us to find out that Corey called and they said this is actually a real photo, but that part of it is Photoshop. Like, no, that ain't good enough.
theories out there, which led to somebody calling in saying that they were an eyewitness to the cops beating on him and then dragging him to the woods and tying him to the train. So in these photos, he's highlighting that Javion is in the picture. The first photo will show that he's highlighting.
I don't know why is this breaking up like this. What the hell?
Highlighting the Javion's reflection and shadow onto the car door. And then the second one with the blue circle, he is saying that is Javion sitting with his legs facing forward, and the blue circle is indicating that it's his legs and feet. And the caller apparently just assumed that these three men were cops, with no indication that they are not in uniform, and those are not cop cars, and decided to just watch them beat on Javion, watch him beg to call his mother, and watch them drag him through the field and did absolutely nothing. He did not call the cops, he did not call friends, he did not go into the gas station for help.
So the picture that I'm showing y'all right now is something that they sent to the inbox along with this information and telling me what I'm supposed to be looking at. Yeah, I agree. That's a man's foot. That's a man or woman's foot. But look what they identified this right here that we believe is the leg of Javion. A tire. Where the hell you see it? Why would a tire be? You see what I'm saying? This is how ridiculous these people are. That's what it is. That's what Karen told us we looking at. How dare us see what we see? So this person has been relentless with this BS. With this alone tells me a lot. That is not what you see.
Help. He's the only eyewitness to any of this happening. He didn't take a photo. He didn't videotape. He didn't do anything to intervene, which does not make sense.
Who is he?
The photo is at a well-lit location. It's by the street. This was taken across the street from the gas station. A very busy gas station, and they are in a parking lot where a lot of truckers are and a lot of people are at. So one eyewitness, no video.
So this person is literally, wait, hold on. This person is literally showing this video that I got. Hold on. Not my video, but they own. So I don't know how, because they're showing the front part of GFL. So they're literally like showing a similar picture like this. So what I wanted to show y'all here. Notice, remember I labeled the picture, and I don't never show it, but this picture right here that I labeled. This is her like just taking screenshots of stuff, my stuff. And so y'all see how I labeled that middle picture with the question mark. Y'all see in this green picture, y'all see what they labeled it as: a bumper and a left, bumper and a bush, and something else I can't read down there. But do y'all see this ridiculousness? I see what I see. You see what you see. But you don't get to tell me what to see and what to talk about. And then sit up and spread false news like defamation of character and all of the slander that you doing over there with me and Taylor. Making it seem like we doing stuff purposely when we just trying to gain understanding, because that really is what it is. And this was my first encounter with this person, and I was trying to understand what it was that they were trying to say. And I didn't give it no attention until now. And then they sent me this: there's no one in front of these men on the ground. We can see the lines on the ground. Stop misleading. Stop misinformation. Advocate for men's mental health. Get your delusional troll ass out of here. Because I see that Jenny is saying that there's still stuff being posted on Facebook. But I just want y'all to see what this person is making no sense, y'all. At all. They spread misinformation and lying on us. Look at this here right here. If he was sitting there, there is no shadow on the ground either. The white area would be head level. And look how they beaming in on the side of the vehicle. They're saying that that's just the light that's shining on it. We don't see the other image that we see. You stupid. Like, so you debunking us with some BS. Get out of here. We gonna get to the next voice in a minute, as soon as I shut this one down. It's just showing the front. It's closer to the sign though. So right here. This is what they're showing me right now. They ain't proving
So
a
let's
damn
go.
thing.
Only this eyewitness and this photograph that was taken the day after Javion was found. None of this story is making any sense. I highly doubt that there would be only one eyewitness and that the cops would be beating on somebody in such a public area where it can be seen by people taking pictures, by cameras, by the church, by the street,
church.
anyone driving by, all of these things.
You know that
Javion was not pulled.
hold on. So your concerns, you're more concerned about the cops being accused, and we're more concerned about Javion being unalive. So we all got a different fight. I can hear we defending Javion and you defending the cops. So, but one thing, my response to what you just said is gonna be this.
He could have stood up in images. Have you seen this image? Yeah, we saw the crime scene pictures at the when we was with the sheriff, in the sheriff office. They showed us the actual crime scene pictures. So that's why I'm able to, that image that's out there now with the police on the scene and that visual that you see on the truck. You may not have that picture, but people know what I'm talking about. That's the image, because we saw. That's the image. So, yeah.
I cannot believe what I can't dispute that. That's what the father said, okay? So it sounds like we on the right track. Taylor House Publishing is on the right track. The father said that he was grateful for the work that he's doing. He's putting a lot of information out. And yeah. And we echoing them. I'm helping make it make sense. Like, cause my mind worked different. I am very What do I want to say? How do they describe me? I'm an analyzer by nature. And all right, listen. So we gonna go on to the next voice, okay? Now, this is the all I know is too, once Jennifer West went on to Taylor House Publishing, which they could have stayed in the bushes, you know what I'm saying? But now this person sound totally different, obviously, because this ain't a real voice. Maybe I'll play this one, this second voice. And look at the picture too. Yeah.
Hi, yeah, this is who I am, obviously, this color, as if that matters, but, yeah, I'm just a regular person, a mom of 3 with, a strong sense of justice, and, like, I can't stand when misinformation spreads so fast and so wild and, like, leads people down a road instead of the evidence and things that can be proven. That kind of stuff drives me insane. Hi, yeah, this is who I am.
Okay, here we got somebody probably from Henderson. Peace and blessings.
Hello? Look, I got a question for you. Why are you blasting me for it? What did I do?
Who are you, ma'am?
Jennifer, I understand that you, okay, but that was like...
Listen here, man. I'm trying to figure out who the hell is this.
Yeah, this is who I am, obviously, this color.
He was basically telling the truth. He didn't want nothing to happen to his family because in the comments...
Hi, yeah, this is who I am, obviously.
Somebody help me out. Give me a call. Let me know. Jennifer, do you know these people? No wonder she can't stand. Call in, Jen, please. I'm trying to get some understanding here. Like, okay, so I'm gonna let this that looks like Jennifer West. That's what I'm thinking, that it looked like her, but that don't sound like the person on Taylor's show. But we did, like Taylor was saying that she was putting on her best black girl magic voice and all of this stuff on that they was posting on Facebook and talking crazy like they was a gangster. Like, where's all that talk at here? Like, that's Karen.
To accept, press 1.
Wait a minute now. I ain't hear nothing. I don't know. Yeah, call back because somebody might be trying to get me because they know. Yeah, call back. Let me hear who calling. How the hell is this voice this different?
Hi, yeah, this is who I am, obviously, this color, as if that matters, but, yeah.
He was basically telling the truth. He didn't want nothing to happen to his family because in the comment section...
No, stop. I have okay, here we got somebody probably from Henderson. Peace and blessings.
Hello? Look, I got a question for you. Why are you blasting me for it? What did I do?
Who are you, ma'am?
Jennifer, I understand that you, okay, but that was like, what, 2-3 weeks ago? I don't care that you're sitting there putting me on the spot. I don't care about all that.
Okay.
I just wanted to know why.
What do you...
Why now?
Because I'm just seeing it now. Do you see? I'm just seeing it now.
Look, why are you, and a lot of other people too, but why are you targeting white people, well, me, of being racist?
There you go. I've never called you racist, did I?
I did, man.
Wait a minute. No.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
You were giving misinformation on Patrick.
What? Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Listen to me.
We lived on the same block. We grew up on the same block. Patrick is way younger than me, but we all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? That is why I was sitting there basically taking up for Patrick because I know him personally. And I know what he is. I know what he's about. But I'm telling you, you were like targeting him like he done something to that dude.
Wait a minute.
From my point of view.
You said misinformation. What misinformation did I give?
Okay. The claiming that he's an informant I mean, what your thumbnails, the way you title your thumbnails is basically what I'm talking about on that.
Okay.
Part.
So if
I see your point.
That's
I'm just telling you that he is not all up there. Patrick is not. He's not smart, like street smart or fucking book smart.
Neither are you, ma'am.
Freaking book smart. You know what I'm saying? He is a little slow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because he has a hard time comprehending stuff, and when that lady called in and he got on the phone, I mean, he was basically telling the truth. He didn't want. What in the fuckity fuck kind of shit is this?
Wow.
What in the fuckity fuck?
Hi, yeah, this is who I am. Obviously, this color, as if that matters, but, yeah, I'm just a regular person, a mom of 3 with, a strong sense of justice, and, like, I can't stand when misinformation spreads so fast and so wild and, like, leads people down a road instead of the evidence and things that can be proven. That kind of stuff drives me insane. Hi, yeah, this is who I am, obviously, this color.
He was basically telling the truth. He didn't want nothing to happen to his family, because in the comment section,
no, stop. I have no control over what other people say. So
I'm saying that you do.
So you can't attribute what other people say. A young man who his family doesn't believe.
I'm sorry I cut you off, but I just wanted to say that the only problem that I had was the Patrick ordeal, and you haven't made a video about him in
That dog is howling, baby.
week or 2. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you for that, because he really is scared.
No, I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he really is.
Why would he be scared for?
Because the comment section.
No. Why would he be scared for? If he didn't do nothing, why would he be scared? No. Wait a minute. Okay, stop right there. Who's threatening him? Who's threatening him? Okay, so you know who I think? You know who I think it is? The people who may have put him in a situation to be a witness for something that he may not have done. It's their people that's threatening him, not nobody from over here. If he's scared about being quiet, like the streets ain't nobody coming from way from Georgia to do nothing to him. People got lives. I thank you for listening. All right. So
he was safe.
Hi, yeah, this is who I am. Obviously, this color, as if that matters, but, yeah, I'm just a regular person, a mom of 3 with, a strong sense of justice, and, like, I can't stand when misinformation spreads so fast and so wild and, like, leads people down a road.
What in the fuckity fuck kind of shit is this?
Wow. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Nanny boo boo. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail.
Lock all the ass up. Leave us alone over here. But I need somebody to explain this to me. Like, who is all these people? What? Jen, I was saying for you to call in because you might know. Yeah, we had a little time. I took a nap and woke up and seen this whole Malcolm X thing. I'm like, wait a minute. I think it's a good time to go live. Jen, Street, I need you to explain this to me. Okay, call back. Call back. I need Denise to call in too. Denise, where you at? I need to know who these people are that's been harassing me. Okay? because I told y'all you don't know who you talking to. You know what I mean? Like, all right, Street, talk to us. What the hell is going on in North Carolina?
Change my name to be anonymous, and you'd be like, "Hey, just call it."
Oh, girl, you ain't scared of nothing, right?
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I was kidding. But look, I'm so freaking confused right now.
Me too.
What is the question?
The question is, do you know this person, like the picture?
No, that looks like the Jennifer West, the one girl with the brown hair. That just looks like the Jennifer West. That looks like a picture when she said she was clean. It doesn't look like her profile picture now. I think they're both the same person, but one, is using that annoying ass voice.
Wait a minute, though. Hold on. Now, okay. So the lady that I played on the video that said, "I'm obviously,"
hair with half of the face.
Yeah, that's Jennifer West.
If you go to her, I think they made it all private now, but if you can get a hold of her pictures, that's an old picture of her. Or that's what she looked like supposedly, because she's got a new profile pic. But no, when I saw that pic, I'm like, no, that's Jennifer West right there. That girl.
But that's not a picture. That's a video of her talking. I'm trying to find out.
Well, the video.
Okay.
The picture.
Right. And was that also Jennifer West? Because that's who she said she was that called in a Taylor show. How they sound this different? I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know, because she is working with them, and that's what I noticed in the beginning. Like I said, all these names are all on everybody, or they're all privatized now.
Of course, they got caught slipping.
Exactly. Why is she still? If you don't care, why are you like today? I go in, I type in Javion McGee, I hit search and just go through posts, and there's that other lady that's debunked. This has been debunked. It said like 3 hours ago today. I'm like, why? If they know, then why are they still worried about it? Why are they trolling, trying to convince people different? Because they're the ones. If you got to convince yourself of something, then you usually. If I would say I'm not a racist or am I a racist, I'm probably a racist.
Right.
If I got to convince you I'm not lying, I'm probably lying.
Exactly. But my thing is,
you got a whole damn YouTube channel with all you and Rich's fucking videos, and then
hey, you cussing a lot now. Hold on though. Wait a minute before you go. I'm trying to figure out now. You're saying that the lady that we just seen talking with the half a face is Jennifer West, and
that's one of the pictures. She looked exactly like on. I'm assuming it was.
I mean, did you see the? Can you see your screen right now?
No, because I'm on. Well, I can't. Let me put you on intercom.
The reason why I'm asking you that is because it's a collage of pictures next to this woman that's talking in this video. You can see it now?
Okay, go back. No, I just see Javion now.
Oh, well, you behind in the chat. But this is what I'm talking about.
I got to turn on my TV. But the girl with the brown hair looked like, allegedly, Jennifer West.
Uh-huh. Let me pull it up for
This is who I am, obviously. This color. I guess that matters, but yeah.
I need to put her ugly picture in there.
Reading conversations, there was a conversation where somebody was saying, yeah, I can't believe they're doing this to his poor mom. And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers these people are related. So then
Boy, you cannot talk without cussing.
Yeah, no, I just tried to curse myself. I'm sorry.
You already said it. Like, no, but look, no. Before you say all that, man, I'm trying to figure out how the hell is she sounding this different? Like, how?
She's using the voice AI. You can buy it. You can download an app.
No, I know the person we was just looking at was using her real voice. Right?
Right. Well, when she called in,
that was an AI. I ain't even questioning the AI voice, right? I'm questioning this lady who face we can see and the lady that called in to Taylor, because this lady that's trolling me that's calling herself Candle Wax is talking about the picture, right? Jennifer West that called in on Taylor is talking about the homeless guy. So is these two different people?
There's another person too on Facebook.
Stella Weller.
And I have to look. Who? Yep.
Is that so? I thought Stella Weller was Candle Wax. So I think
that's what I was thinking, but now I'm just wondering.
I'm trying to figure out.
Stella Weller just wanted Jennifer West's friend. Like if I was your friend and I had to do something for you, yeah, let me log into my fake Facebook real quick.
BFF said they don't want to get caught. That's why they saying y'all spread misinformation. Oh yeah, they working with the crooks. They working with these people. But this person that is Jennifer West look like Patrick West to me, and she even say, you know what I'm saying, like Patrick West. She sound like him and look like him and everything.
And somebody did say he, just like you said. That's why I'm like, and I still am not convinced. I know that people have theories that Patrick West and his girlfriend were involved, just from my own personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, of those types of people, that's what they do. And she does seem like, you know, they rob people, whatever. But here's the thing. I didn't know the people I were dealing with, they didn't have relations to the police, but they were snitches for the police. And I didn't know how deep that went. Like, I did not know how deep that went.
Wait, say that part again. Who you talking about now?
I didn't know, like Patrick West, I do think he was involved. And they threw him in the story afterwards because when they realized people were going to investigate, they thought, oh, his name might come up.
Good night, Latasha.
So we're going to throw him in there.
Okay.
And so that's why his name came up later. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I still think he and that girl went to try to rob him, but because they are all connected, have family or they're snitches or whatever, they're all connected. All of them. I don't know how. That's what the job that the sheriff should have freaking did.
So basically,
and that's what
you feeling like Patrick West is still involved more than just the money.
Absolutely.
So
and his girlfriend. I think what happened is after the family, like when Tiara said, no, he didn't. That story didn't come out till after we left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because they already got from the family. Oh, the family ain't playing, and they came with Lee Merritt and a couple of attorneys. So, and then Patrick West's name is eventually going to come out. So we need to throw him in there some way. Just say he.
I ain't taking nobody off the table. Everybody is a suspect in North Carolina.
Everybody's a suspect, but that's what I have a theory of. It was a robbery, went back. For all we know, Javion could have called 911 for help.
I would love for that first 911 call to be released, though, because we definitely know it was one.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It
that's
ain't.
What I'm getting
right.
Right. Like that's or what happened. Just like that's why we have shows the first 48 hours. Okay, then maybe 72. We're getting 3 months into this.
And that's why they do all that stalling too. So everything they had time to get rid of everything.
Way back in the day, people called like what? So yeah, the sheriff has to investigate the call. But if the sheriff don't do that, I mean, unless you got a lot of money, right? Unless you got a big name or a lot of money. I don't know, unless they do know more than we know, and God does convict one of them, even at the coroner's office. But then, did you watch that video of Richard the other night where that lady called in scared to death?
The lady that
said about the car, something about the front of the car, and he was definitely beat up. But he's got to stop because they broke somebody's arm and all that.
Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know. I never did, but I don't know which video that was on. I don't.
I'll have to find it now.
Yeah. Wait. When you get time, just screenshot it. Screenshot the thumbnail and I'll go watch it because I'm sure I'll watch part of it.
Just sent a notification where I think he's got a new witness on tonight.
He got a witness on tonight?
It says something about some girl and this is how it was. I don't know. I didn't.
Wait a minute. He got one set because he didn't have one set before I went live. He got a live stream set now.
Yeah. And it says something about there's some girl, I can't remember her name because there's just too many names.
Oh,
It's
okay.
unbelievable. That's why.
He live right now. I'ma go ahead and end, and we gonna head over to Taylor's. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Me and all my personalities.
Bye. Yeah, y'all. So we gonna go ahead and end, and I'm gonna head over here and see what they talking about. But I was about to end anyway. But yeah, I don't know who the heck these people are. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out, y'all. But it's at least 2 people, one with an AI voice and the other 2. But all of the harassing stopped as soon as that Jennifer West person got exposed. So maybe she really do have these 2 different voices. I don't know, but it's all crazy. And they need to be exposed because they sitting up here, slandering us and lying on us. And we mean well. They don't. They protecting criminals. And we want justice for Javion. And it ain't gonna stop until we get it. But I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all. We might go live tomorrow. But we up out of here and we gonna end quick. But on the way out, y'all, please smack that thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe.